Welcome back, everybody. I'm the Blonde Fox, and today we're going to continue playing some more Crash Bandicoot. Okay, so last time I left off, I know I said I was probably going to just switch over to the second game, but my darn pride just won't let me because I'm like, I have to beat this game. I just can't let it beat me, you know, even though we might come back to it and everything, so I know a bit of a surprise. But I stopped, I took a breather, I ate something, and I think I'm ready to go at it again. I'm feeling a little more confident now. So we're going to go ahead and try it again. I'm going to try to take a little bit slower. Why I ate and everything, I watched some other YouTubers who had played this, and basically the main thing that they did too was you gotta take it somewhat slow. And I think that's the main thing that's killing me. And so, I know I just kind of started getting into it, but I was just like, I just need to kind of get my hands back on the controller for a second just to kind of get back into it. But anyways, so we're going to try to figure this out. We're going to try to do better. And we're going to try to beat this because from what I watched too, that bonus level that we fell off the edge at, which was unfair, very unfair. Anyways, that was actually like right before the end of the level, sadly. So we actually aren't too far from completing the level. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and try to beat the level. I've made more stupid mistakes. But we're going to go ahead and try to beat the level. So yeah. Anyways, sorry, I just kind of had to get into it because like I said, I really needed to get the, back into it, the control-wise, because I wanted to, I thought about doing a couple of practice runs before, but I wanted you guys to see me kind of warm up. But anyways, I'm rambling, I'm ranting, whatever. Time to move on. So yeah, remember to hit the thumbs up button down below if you liked the video, and to subscribe if you want to see more from me. But without further ado, let's actually start this thing. Okay, so I'm going to keep breaking these boxes just because I need to get as much one buffer as possible because I need these extra lives because I'm making lots of mistakes. What's funny is this first part, I shouldn't be making as many mistakes because I got so used to doing this part. Oh, extra life. Oh, I think because I quit the game and everything and reopened it, basically all the extra lives that they gave you, like the extra life crate and whatnot and all this stuff, yeah, they're all back now. Awesome. I think that's gonna be that was part of our problem of what was really screwing us over, I think. I'm just gonna let him hit me. I'm gonna let him hit me. Sometimes you gotta take it one for the team, right? Right, Aku? I think, is it Uka Uka or Aku Aku? I still can't remember. And it's really bugging me that I can't, because as a kid, I always knew it. There we go, nice and easy. Been a little bit more re-energized now that I have food in me. I also switched to Coco, by the way. Before I was playing as Crash, I decided to switch it up with Coco. At least I think I was playing as Crash before. See, I can't even remember now. It feels like it was days ago, even though I just recorded it like an hour ago, if that. That's how much it messed with me. Oh my gosh, okay, there we go. Seriously, I thought I hit forward enough. Sometimes it's like you barely touch forward and they go flying forward, and then other times you, like, touch it just a little bit to get them to move some, and they don't move at all. It's just weird how finicky it can be sometimes. This is the area I hate because you gotta time it just right with the slides. Okay, that, I don't know what that was. I hit straight back. Oh, come on. Seriously, this better not be what's the end of me. That would be so upsetting. Like I said, I really hate these stupid slopes. Oh my gosh, and I don't have a mask. Oh no. I'm not gonna waste any time. I'm gonna just straight on. Oh my gosh, thank goodness. Yes! Checkpoint, checkpoint, checkpoint! No, it's one of these. Interesting. I don't like that there's that gap there that I can't see to jump on it. It makes me very nervous. Am I doing something wrong there? I feel like I'm doing something wrong. I hope I'm not, but I feel like I am. Here we go. Okay. Okay, I need to be careful here. This is a little bit of a cheat, because like I said, I watched a YouTuber do it, but you gotta do... Dang it! Okay, you gotta do that just right. Oh no, this better not be the end of me. This would be so upsetting after I worked so hard. Oh my gosh, seriously, you're supposed to be able to hit the jump button while bouncing on a turtle to jump higher. It isn't jumping any higher. Seriously, this is screwed up. Like, this is totally screwed up. I worked my butt off. I got all the way through it. I got the bonus level completed, and that is just totally wrong on their part. I mean, you can't tell me... I mean, I was holding the jump button, but it wasn't getting any higher. But that's what you're supposed to do there. So I don't know what... I don't know what they want from me. I'm just getting very upset because it's just like, no matter what I seem to do, it doesn't want to work. Seriously, that's cheap. I just want to say that right now, that was cheap. Like, beyond cheap. Because the fact that I jumped over him, but then it's still because I backed up to make sure I landed on that thing, which, of course, there I didn't. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's what I'll say the game did me a favor there, because that's one where I don't think I should have got that. Nice and easy. Word at a time. Okay. Here we go. Oh, come on, she slid off the edge after I'd already got there. That wasn't fair. Oh my gosh, I started to like fall off my seat there. I got so nervous. No! Let's see. Of course I don't have my mask now. Coco, what was that? Like, really, Coco? You just, like, decided, oh, I'm just gonna dive off the edge there. That sounds like fun, doesn't it? Oh, yeah, look, there's a cliff down below me. That looks like fun to just jump off of to my death. Oh. Yeah, one of the other main reasons I came back to it is because, I looked it up and everything, because, of course, I was curious. I was like, okay, how far through the game are we actually? And we're actually at the halfway point, because there's only, I think, 25 levels in the game, and we're on level 12. So technically, we're halfway through the game and everything, so I was like, okay, you know what? We've already gone halfway, we might as well try to finish this. And I know it's just gonna be a pain. Like that. A pain. I'm trying to figure out how some of those YouTubers I watched, how they were able to beat this, because they were having the same issues where they ended up almost rage quitting over it. The same level, and I'm like, okay, how are they able to get past it eventually, though? It's like, am I just doing something wrong? I mean, do I just need to be overly patient? But the problem is, whenever I get overly patient, I tend to start making mistakes because I get so nervous. Okay, that board fell, meaning I stepped on it. So how did I fall if I stepped on the board I was supposed to step on? Does that make sense? What was that? I hit the jump button and she just, like, jumped in place and then fell. I'm making stupid mistakes again. I really wish there was, like, a restart button. So where you could just restart the level, get all your lives back and everything, and just try from the beginning. I totally did that on purpose. Yeah, totally. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, this stupid level. I have been on this level for way too long. It is getting very annoying. Okay, so we could do this first part generally pretty easily. I'm getting very good at the timing on this part. It seems to be the later parts that I spoke too soon. I shouldn't have said anything. Nope, I shouldn't have said anything. Because the game just loves to prove me wrong, you know? It can't just let me be happy, right? Always has to go and prove me wrong. Okay, see, it did it there again, where it didn't register that I touched it. That was weird. See, there it did it again. I touched the board, because obviously the board broke, so I had to have touched it for it to break. So that doesn't make any sense why it fell. Well, why I fell. I know why the board fell, because I touched it. Obviously. Accidentally spin that and make it fly away, because that would be horrible. Because I really need that checkpoint from the bonus stage. Ah, dang it. Okay, come on. Really? What have we got? You know, I'm very curious as to the people that, like, speedrun this game or really enjoy platformers like this, where it's like, ooh, very minute. It's just like, what is the enjoyment they get out of something like this? Yep. I was on the board. My shadow was even over it and everything. How did that happen? That doesn't make any sense. I was literally over the board and I was on it whenever I started to fall. See, some of this just seems very unfair. But anyways, what I was saying was, the people that find enjoyment out of these type of games where it's just like unforgivingly hard and they're platformers and everything, what enjoyment do you get out of this? Because it's not like I don't like the series, but for like, I just gotta say though, I am really not enjoying this specifically. Like, I'm having a hard time here, people. And so I'm just like, okay, the people that get enjoyment out of these type of games are the ones that are like really hard, where you have to have very, you know, very pixel perfect, precise movements that you do and everything. It's just like, how do you find enjoyment in this? I mean, it's like, I'm just doing this casually and I'm like stressed out. The ones who do it like professionally, you know, like speedrunners, or they're, I forgot what they're called, but basically the other ones who basically, this is the type of game they run and everything. It's just like, how do they have so much fun doing it whenever it's just miserable trial and error over and over again? Then again, though, like I said, part of the problem is I forgot that stupid hole there. Oh my gosh, I always forget that hole. Whenever I'm not thinking about it, I forget that there's that hole there, and it screws me over every single time, because I get so glad that I'm so glad I'm here at the end of it, and then I forget it's there. But anyways, the ones that do this for, like, enjoyment or whatever, it's just like, I know part of the major problem is I'm a very impatient person, and so games like this, where you have to be patient, Because see, like that, I probably would have made that if I was moving a bit slower and was more methodical in my movements. Because there's plenty of safe spaces to stand. Except right there, that's not safe space. But see, you have more than like 2 seconds in order to move on to the next one. It's just, I don't let myself. And so again, it comes back to that whole thing where, and there, I need to wait for my jumps. I want to jump early. So see, I think a large part of the problem is I just don't have patience. Because I've noticed that a lot of like these speedrunners and everything who play like games like this that are really unforgivingly hard, they have a lot more patience than I do. And I'm trying not to let it get the best of me because I need to beat this, but man, oh man, is it taking everything I have not to punch and punt my controller across the room. I want to like punch a hole in my screen that's in front of me right now, and I want to punt my controller. But I also know that's not the right thing to do, so we're gonna continue doing this and grit our teeth and hope for the best. Dang it, I shouldn't have fallen there. But like I said before though, if you're someone who these type of games where it's just like, how do you find enjoyment in this? And like, how do you get better at it in the sense of like, I understand, oh, you just take it slower or you learn the patterns, because I am learning the pattern, and so that's how I am able to get past this beginning part pretty regularly. It's not perfect every time, but I've got the pattern memorized enough to where I'm able to, you know, little tricks to basically get past it without freaking out or whatever. But, so I know that's part of it, is memorization and patience, but I'm like, you know, how do you get past that part though whenever you've done the same level like 300 times and you still don't know what you're doing? You know, how do you find the enjoyment or the pleasure or the success? I almost spanned that away and I would have been so upset with myself if I did that. Okay, there we go. Still gotta figure out how to do that stupid turtle too. That's the part that's really making me angry too, is we were there at the end, we had like 4 lives, but that stupid turtle, I don't know what I was doing wrong. Because you're supposed to... Okay, I had like a weird lag spike there. That actually wasn't me that time, or the game, I don't think. It was like, that one was me. But, oh my gosh, she keeps moving even though I take my hand off the button. I was trying to jump to just that one right in front of me, but I held the button too long. Oh, shut up already. I don't care. There's no point in getting the Wumpa Fruit because I'm not getting enough to get any extra lives throughout this. It's pointless. Everything is pointless. What's the point of it all? Oh my gosh. Seriously. Is there like a trick I'm missing? Is there something? I think that's the other problem I have though with games like this, is I don't like games that tend to be overly difficult in the sense of, oh, you know, it's just like you just gotta get good, which I know that's, again, Elden Ring, which is one of the reasons why I'm a little leery of getting in and playing it and everything. Oh my gosh. Because of the fact that I've played Dark Souls before, and I liked Dark Souls 3? I didn't like Demon Souls, and I didn't care much for Dark Souls 1, I think it was. It was either Dark Souls 1 or Dark Souls 2 was just okay. But it's because Dark Souls 3 I found to be easier for me. And it probably is because as they make more of the games and it becomes more mainstream and everything, it seems like they are making the games more forgiving, I would say. And I think that's one of the reasons I'm interested in Elden Ring, is I've heard that it's supposed to be, you know, more forgiving, or at least more beginner friendly. And because I always had an issue with games that are hard for the sake of being hard. I don't agree with that. I don't think a game should be hard just because, hey, we just need to make it hard. That's one of the reasons I'm a big fan of like games that have like difficulty options and everything, because it's just like, you know what, if I just want an easy time to just play through a game, just, you know, go through it, see everything that the game has to offer and get from start to finish in it, I shouldn't have to basically, you know, develop high blood pressure from it. At least that's my opinion. I know a lot of people are against that opinion. Because a lot of people nowadays are actually angry about how easy games are nowadays to accomplish everything in them and everything, or beat them or whatever. And seriously, I'm getting tired of this like slippery physics thing almost. It's like I'm sliding off of everything I land on. And I don't know why. That makes no sense. Why am I like sliding off the edge of everything? Okay, come on, Coco, you got this. But yeah, it's a major complaint I've seen from a lot of people that they don't like that games nowadays are just easy mode constantly, or that I've seen okay, this is like, it's a niche group, so it's not like it's the major group of gamers and everything, so I don't mean it like that. But what's with a group of gamers who they're mad that there's difficulty options in a lot of games nowadays? I've actually seen people who've been mad about that basically there's difficulty options, and so now it makes the games too easy and everything. It's like, well, then don't choose easy mode. No one said you have to play the game on easy, but they think that whenever you have a difficulty setting and everything, like, it automatically makes the game easier, or they don't think it's fair that, well, someone can play it on easy and they don't have to try as hard. Well, yeah, some people want to play games just to have fun. And you know what? I'm one of those people. I tend to not like games that propose too much of a challenge, because I don't play games for the accomplishment feeling. I play games because I want to, you know, I like the whole getting immersed in the world, being able to, it's one of the reasons I like RPGs so much, is I like being a part of that world, and I like being able to make my character in it and get immersed in it and have an impact on it. I don't want a game where it's just like, it's like a job, you know, where it's like, it's hard and gritty, and where it's like, you gotta earn it and everything. It's just like, yeah, it's one thing to make a boss where it's just like, wow, I really feel like, you know, I had to use everything I've learned from playing the game so far in order to beat him. That's one thing, you know, that's like, okay, yeah, your skill goes up as you play, which it should. You should start, you know, getting better at the game as you get through it, and you should start getting more skills for it, and it should, you know, but I should have just went with my gut and just knew that I was gonna land on it. I don't even know, that death right there just like totally ruined my train of thought there. Oh, but basically, there's a lot of people. Are you kidding me? The one time I accidentally touched the jump button twice in a row, she actually double jumps, like, as soon as she lands. But every other time I've tried to do that, she won't do that. Oh my gosh. How annoying is that? But anyways, my rant. Basically, people who want games to be hard for the sake of hard, I don't understand. And I would love you to explain it to me. Like, it's not something that I'm like, I will never understand. It's just like, can you explain to me what enjoyment you get out of that? Because I'm fully willing to change my mind on it, or to be open to the idea or whatever, but I need good reason, because so far the only reason I've seen is, like, people use the whole, well, it makes you feel accomplished. It's like, well, I feel accomplished whenever, like, you know, the other games I've completed, even just for the channel, not even ones that I've just played for myself, but other ones that I've done for the channel, such as, the Ghostwire Tokyo one. That game was not hard in the slightest. Don't get me wrong, it had its bits that were really scary, or where it was like, ooh, I actually had to put a little more thought into what I was doing. But it really wasn't that hard. I thoroughly enjoyed the game though, and I felt very accomplished getting all the spirits, getting all the Nekomata items, all that stuff, right? And so I'm just like, okay, you don't have to have a game be hard or brutal in order for it to be enjoyable, or to get that feeling of accomplishment and everything. And so I'm like, I'm trying to figure out, what is it with people nowadays thinking that, and again, it's a small group, so whenever I see people, I'm trying to just generalize. I'm not saying it's a large group of gamers, because it's really not. But basically, what is with them in thinking that, oh yeah, a game is only good if it's basically, you know, make you want to kill yourself hard, you know, kind of like that, where basically I want to throw myself off the edge right there, because I'm just like, I just want it to be over, just let the game end. You know, I don't understand people that are like that. It doesn't make sense to me. And so, like I said, if you can explain why, if you're one of those people that you think that, I was on that one because the board fell. It's like you have to completely stop her momentum in order to land on these, which I don't like doing, because then it throws off my rhythm, see? Ugh. I did that on purpose. I couldn't take it anymore. But yeah, if you're one of those people that you like the game being hard for the sake of hard, or you don't like games that have difficulty options because you think everyone should have to play it at the same difficulty or whatever, explain to me why. I would love to hear your reasoning. And you need to give an example, not just say, well, I like it because it's good. It's just like, well, that's fine and all, but that's your personal opinion, so you can't get angry whenever other people have a different opinion then. If you could give me actual examples, though, I would love to, you know, like I said, I'm very open-minded. I don't mind changing my mind or opinion about something if you can give me good enough facts to change it. And so, sorry I keep ranting, but it seems like the more I rant, the more I'm, like... See, every time I go back to normal commentary, I lose all focus, and it's like I start making stupid mistakes. But whenever I'm like ranting and just letting my mouth just go, like I'm just talking just to talk, it's like I start doing really good. See, like right here, it was just like I was just talking to talk, and it's like, oh hey, look, I'm doing great. It's kind of like that one Game Grumps episode. I don't know if any of you have seen this, but it was the one where I think it was they were playing Metroid, I think. And basically, Aaron was fighting that really tough boss, and basically it was like the flower boss thing, I think. And basically, he was failing over and over and over again at it, but he noticed that if he just started going on like a rant where he just started talking, like saying absolute gibberish, it was like he was telling almost like a story, but it absolutely made zero sense, but he just kept talking. As long as he just kept talking, he was doing fine. And so I'm like, okay, maybe that's what I need to do. I need to just keep talking, because it seems like whenever I distract my brain, my autopilot just kicks in, and I just automatically start doing it. So I'm like, okay, maybe that's what I need to do. I need to just let my autopilot take over, because apparently my autopilot knows better than my eyes and my hands, right? My muscle memory, see? Like there, that was all autopiloted. It was like, seriously, I was like zoned out and just let my hands take over, and it's like, it did fine. Even though I'm still, you know, this is the part where I tend to really screw up, and so now I'm kind of paying attention to what I'm doing, which probably isn't the best idea. Oh my gosh. Oh, I thought I fell there for a second. I was like, I'm done. That would have been horrible. Okay, there's 2 lives at the end of this. That's all I'm going for, is the 2 lives at the end of this. I almost jumped right through that teleporter. That would have, I would have been so done. Okay, there we go. We got the 2 lives from that. So we have 4 lives total again. Okay, it's turtle time. I would have made that if I would have just trusted my gut and kept going, but I couldn't see her shadow, and that scared me. Oh my gosh. No! Oh, no, 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 no. That was the closest I've ever been. No, what the frick did she do that for? I'm so fed the frick up. I'm done. I'm done. I'm calling it here. I can't take this. Oh my gosh, I am done. Okay. I'm calling it a day for now. We are going to try again later. We got closer. We are getting better. We made it to the end, and I figured out the jumping. But we so should have made that second to last jump there. That one where it was like you had it was like the slide, jump slide. I don't know why, but she touched just enough of that broken wood piece where it like sucked her down, because I would have landed just on the edge of that slidey piece. I should have been able to kind of jump up it again. So I'm like, that was totally uncalled for. But we'll pick up next time. That gave me a little more confidence that we will be able to at least get past the level, because if I was able to get that far, I should be able to beat it now. But I am calling foul there, and I need a break. So we're gonna go ahead and end this part here with all that being said. Thank you all so much for watching. If you liked the video, remember to like it. Comment down below with your thoughts and opinions. I look forward to hearing from you guys. And remember to subscribe if you want to see more from me in the future. Until next time, see ya!